I was coming last. Everyone went to the top for you. Really. I was halfway through. I was cramping both legs. Couldn't make it. I sat down. I quit.
Those keke ones
I quit those. I sat there and quit. Everyone was still waiting. And then Ray and Back's coach, they ran down. And then Ray was like, hold it! Yo! Honest. Like, that was ruthless, like, for me just to stop.
What are you doing?
I was like, I can't walk. They came, like, these ones, those shoulder, just carrying me like that up the hill.
Man down,
and
man down.
Here's the tree.
Yeah.
Like, and as soon as you come out of the tree and all the boys like that, they're like, hey! I was like, oh,
Ruined it, bro.
that's just embarrassing, bro.
Yeah.
That was embarrassing, man. And it doesn't look good, you know, to the coaches and, you know, like showing that I don't have that work ethic and that. But it was bad habits, you know, like bad habits and just, you know, just relying on, like you said, just relying on my skill and my talent. It was something I learned, you know, when I went to the Hurricanes.
So you were still doing like you knew you were going professional, but you weren't doing everything that you could possibly do to become. You were still kind of doing those little.
Like in my head, I was still tricking myself. Like I was still telling myself, your rugby is good enough. You know, don't worry about, you know, doing the extra little run, blah blah blah. Which was tough, man. Like that's why I find it a blessing that I went to the Hurricanes, because my locker was next to Ma'a, and that's like that season, like learning of him was probably the best thing to happen to my career.
Yeah. If there was somebody to learn off,
honestly,
it's
like learning like every little thing he did, I in my head, like I had a little notepad and just took it all in, like little things, man. Like we'll get to work and he's already been there for an hour stretching in the gym, just stretching with a coffee, just listening to a podcast or whatever, you know. And then end of the day, like us, we'll have a shower and stuff. He'll just pack his stuff and go. And then like I asked him, why do you always go so early? He was like, I'm off to the beach recovery, the best way to, you know, get yourself ready for the next day.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this guy's the man. And then I come to find out, you know, pre-season train will be hard, like Monday to Friday. And then he'll go for a hill, that Mount Vic run on Saturdays, every Saturday. So when it came to that Surf to Peak, came to that run, he ate it up like nothing.
Yeah.
Because he had already been doing it every Saturday.
Yeah.
So it was just those little things like stretching, nutrition, like everything. It was just those 1%ers, it was spot on. That's why I was like learning off that and just looking at it.
Is that when you put it into your things that you saw, did you start to kind of imitate some of his stuff that he was doing? And
yeah, I tried to, like, you know, it took a while, but
just taking little bits.
Yeah, little bits here and there. Like I knew I couldn't change everything.
Yeah, it's not because everybody's different.
Yeah.
So you just take a little bit here.
Little bits of what I thought would work for me and just implemented it in my everyday routine. But he was good as well. Like he would pick me up in the mornings. We'll go for breakfast.
Yeah.
Like I think maybe he saw the potential. We just wanted to bring it out of me.
Young himself.
Yeah, he just wanted to bring it out of me. So he always buy me and give me advice. Pick me up early. Like we'll go at like 5:30. We'll go have a coffee. It was like in the morning. Like this is the time you gotta wake up. If you wanna wake up, this is the time you gotta wake up. Get it done. You know, go for coffee and that. Go for a stretch.
Yeah, I think with us Polynesians, we don't ask for the help.
Yeah.
But see, I guess Mata knows that, you know, I'm not going to wait for him to ask. I'm just going to come on, just bring him along with me, kind of take him under my wing without asking, you know, just kind of like, you know, if I can help you out anyway like that.
That was the best thing, like, because I think what helped me was I knew I wasn't going to play. I knew, so I just had a mindset of learning of Ma'a and just, you know, doing my best to put my best foot forward. But I ended up playing 2 games off the bench, so.
Let me super debut. That must have been massive.
Yeah, it was massive, but it was a debut to forget, I think.
Oh yeah, what happened?
Like I said, bro, Auckland.
Who'd you play? Was it Auckland against the Blues? Oh no!
In Auckland, man. Like, I don't know, man. Like I said,
You get the boys' call.
Auckland, I can't do it, man.
Yeah.
Like I got, like we flew into Auckland to our hotel, and like I'm already like replying, seeing who I'm gonna catch up with after the game.
Dangerous.
You know, doing all that.
Catch up for
like,
feed in the next minute.
Yeah, and like even the night before,
Yeah.
the night before my debut,
Yeah.
I went to a birthday. And it was at a pub. I didn't drink or anything, but just that mentality was wrong. Like I should have stayed in my hotel, focused on what I was gonna do. I went to. It wasn't late. It was just sort of like, I don't know, from 5 to about 8, something like that. But just being in that party environment, you know, wasn't good for me.
It's not that 1% as we're talking about. Like,
Yeah.
like you.
Yeah. So, you know, I thought, you know, I'm here now. Like I've made it. Like I'm not going to drink or anything. But when I look back now, like, man, stupid. But like I said to you, Auckland, like I can't, like those 5 years that I went off the rails a bit. My boys is all I had, like, you know, really to help me through trying to be a father and all that.
You can't forget about them. So when you're in town, you got to hit them up.
Yeah, you can't forget. Like,
You know.
I'll never want to come across as like, you know, you're made a big time and you've forgotten the boys. Like I always make time for the brothers, for my boys and my family, my cousins and all that. I always try and make time. So I guess it's just trying to make the right time, not night before your debut. So yeah, I came on last 15.
Yeah.
Came on, dropped the ball on their line to score. Like dropped the ball. I got the ball, went through my legs. Like I got it. It was wet night.
Yeah.
Just slipped, went through. They kicked it all the way to the other end, and then
Was that just jitters? Was that kind of just nerves?
I think so. I don't know, man. It was just.
You know when you're not on.
It's just one of those karma things. I think it's just like this is what you get for not focusing on
Bring you back down to reality.
Bring you back down to earth, and you know, next time, blah blah blah. This is the professional. You've been getting too many last chances, you know. You know, don't muck
You're
it
a
up.
cat. You're 9 lives, man.
So, came on. Then I missed the tackle. And they broke the line. Blah blah blah. So it was. Even my wife knew that I wasn't happy. Like usually after debut, you should be like, you know, yes, but like, you know, when I went on, you know, you go into the crowd, your family's there and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, you could just feel the vibes. You know what I mean? When you go and go and shake your hand with your old man, who was the dad, and you can tell he didn't play good. And he'd just be like, yeah, didn't play well, man. But you know, you live and learn from those types of mistakes. Yeah, that was my debut.